And so tonight, to the numbers for the FA Cup draw. We've got Bournemouth 1, Arsenal 2, Aston Villa 3, Birmingham City 4, Blackburn Rovers are 5, 6 is Brentford, 7 Brighton and Hove Albion, 8 Bristol City, 9 is Burnley, 10 is Charlton Athletic, 11 is Chelsea, 12 Coventry, 13 Crystal Palace, 14 Derby County, 15 Everton, 16 Fulham, 17 Hull, 18 Ipswich, 19 Leeds, 20 Leicester, 21 Liverpool, 22 Manchester City, 23 Manchester United, 24 is Middlesbrough, 25 Millwall, 26 Newcastle, 27 Norwich, 28 Nottingham Forest, 29 is Oxford. Ball number 30 is Portsmouth, Preston North End 31, 32 QPR, 33 Sheffield United, 34 Sheffield Wednesday, 35 Southampton, 36 Stoke, 37 Sunderland, 38 Swansea, 39 Spurs, 40 Watford, 41 West Brom, 42 West Ham, 43 Wolves, 44 is, won't say it, but Wrexham, 45 Macclesfield, Grimsby is 46, and our very own Shrewsbury Town is 47. Ball number 47. I'm calling out the balls for those that have just joined. So 48 Swindon, 49 Weston-super-Mare, Barnsley's at ball number 50, 51 Bournemouth, 52 Milton Keynes Dons, 53 Wigan Athletic. Don't forget you can join in the chat somewhere. Supposedly, there it is. I let the chat up. So yeah, chat in the chat. Who do you want in the next round? 53 Wigan, 54 is Fleetwood, 55 Salford, 56 Mansfield, 57 Cambridge, Brackley who are playing tonight, 58, 59 Blackpool, number 60 is Walsall, 61 Exeter, 62 Cheltenham, 63 Doncaster Rovers, and 64 is Port Vale, or should I say Port Vale. It doesn't really matter, one or the other. Another team, plenty of teams that locally that Salop have a bit of banter with, and of course that's the way it goes at the moment. So I've got 3 watching. Any Town fans in? Any Salopians? Who would you like in the next round? Hit it up in the chat. Who would you like in the next round? So the draw is about to be made. I've read out the numbers. Not much else to say really than see what ball 47 brings. Away at Tottenham, away at Everton. 2 grounds I've not been to. Even somewhere like Brighton, I've not been there. I think there's 11 in total. I think is it Brighton, Brentford's new one, Swansea's new one. I've not been there. Newcastle, Watford. I think I've been to most of the others. Can't think off the top of my head. QPR. And I'm starting to run out. Of course, Bromley, but we're going to be playing them later on in the season, so I'm not really worried too about that. But looks like the draw is about to take place, and they've got Joe Cole and Peter Crouch, 2 extremes in height. Apparently, doing the draw. Anyway, what do you think, Town fans? What are you thinking? Who do you want? Do you want a home tie? Do you want a away tie? Do you want to go to Spurs? Do you want to go to Man United? Do you want to go to Everton's new ground? Chelsea? Or would you prefer someone like Weston-super-Mare? Or Brackley even, who are playing tonight? We shall find out. Liverpool at home. But that's boring. We've done Liverpool. Done Liverpool 3 times. I mean, I understand it if you're a Liverpool fan, or if you think we can beat Liverpool, then so be it. But nah, seen enough of Liverpool over the last since 2019. What do I think? I think, I wouldn't mind going to Liverpool, but going to that new ground at Everton, that's what I'd like to go to. or Tottenham or Newcastle. Somewhere where I haven't been, but obviously there's loads of Town fans that haven't been to many grounds at all. That anywhere will do. But Man United would be great. City. Done Leeds twice, so I don't want to do it again. Once I've done a big ground, I don't really want to go back there again. So here we go. First day is number 43, I think that is. And it's Wolves. So Wolves are at home. And oh my goodness, we got Wolves away. First stage, we're all going to Wolves. We're going to Wolves away. Well. So Doncaster. So there won't be many. It's a good one, but it's a terrible away end. It is really awful. Let's be honest. It's not the best away end at all, but yeah, I'll take it. I suppose they haven't won, have they, in the league all season? They're beatable. And again, I think Sutton United probably thought that about us. They're beatable, and somehow we went down one. So, right, Tottenham against Aston Villa's just come out. Well, it's not much of a watch along, is it, for Town fans? For those in the know, yeah, we got Wolves. So 64 comes out. So Port Vale, who they've got? They've got 54 Fleetwood. Well, the suspense is gone now. Town got pulled out first time. Those Town fans on here, we got Wolves. Preston drawn at home against, I don't know who that is, Wigan Athletic. So Wigan Athletic are going to Preston. Bit of a derby there as well. So we've got two good derbies. Wolves against Town and Preston against Wigan. So here we go. What's pulled out now? As Ipswich Town have been pulled out. And they're at home too. Ipswich are playing Blackpool. For any Town fans logged in, what do you think? Wolves? What are you thinking? No, it's quite good. Oh, Wrexham will just come out and they've got 28. And Nottingham Forest are going to Wrexham. Come on, Forest. Who else have we got? Number 10. And that's Charlton Athletic. Yeah, Wolves is just 20 minutes. And you're there. Get off the train, 10 minutes, you're there. It's not far. Should be a good atmosphere. Hopefully they'll give us a lot of tickets. More than 2,000. So Chelsea are going to Charlton. And Manchester City have been drawn at home against number 61. Exeter are going to Manchester City. Who else we got? Just looking. So that's number 42. And that is West Ham. And West Ham are playing 52, which is Queen's Park Rangers. A bit of a London derby. Been a while since Queen's Park Rangers probably played West Ham. Yeah. Exeter have got themselves the big one, haven't they? Well, so number 6, is that number 6? Sheffield Wednesday, Brentford going to Sheffield Wednesday. I'm still in a bit of a thing about going to Wolves. It's not all that exciting really, but so Fulham versus Middlesbrough. Yeah, Wolves have been awful. It's kind of winnable. It could be comedy gold. And then again, they could turn up and thrash us. So Everton in their new stadium. Who's going to Everton's new stadium? Number 57, I think that is. And Sunderland are going to Everton. It's a shame, isn't it? I really wanted to go there, to be honest. Will we go and win at Wolves? Will we? I don't know. Can we? So Liverpool are at home. And Liverpool are playing number 50, which is Barnsley. So Barnsley against Liverpool. And who else we got? We got Burnley. Burnley's been drawn out there. We got one person watching now. Everybody's got, oh, it's back up to 2. So Burnley are playing Millwall. That could be interesting for non-footballing reasons. Good evening. Yes, we've been drawn away at Wolves. Norwich City have just come out the hat. And Walsall are going to Norwich. Now, Norwich is one I hadn't done and one I always want to go to, but it's just too far to go on a whim. So there would have to be a reason to go there. Portsmouth drawn at home against Arsenal. Arsenal are going to Portsmouth. I just don't know what to think. Wolves away. It's a good one, but it's Derby County come out the hat. Yeah, Wolves will probably have a bit of fight, I imagine. Derby County are home to Leeds. Yeah, Wolves will probably have a bit of, a bit robust. I can see it being a bad one, really, in one way. They'll put out their first team, and Swansea are home to West Brom. I wanted to go to Swansea because it's a lovely train journey, 4 hours solid on the train. I think Wolves are done. Salford City, home to 48 Swindon. How exciting. How exciting. So number 51 is Boreham Wood. Who the Boreham Wood got? See, they get really poor crowds considering they're 5th in the National League, and they've got a good side, but that side isn't worthy for the crowds they get. It's not. Boreham Wood don't deserve football club that's doing so well. Well, they don't seem to back it, do they? So Brackley or Burton are going to Boreham Wood. So that is going to be, if Brackley win tonight, there's going to be a non-league side in round 4. So who else? What else we got? There's a few haven't been pulled out yet. Number 46 is Grimsby Town, who in fact we play tomorrow night in a league game, and 49 is Weston-super-Mare. So from one coast to coast for that one, from the southwest coast to the sort of mid-northeast coast. So they've got to go, it's quite a trek across country, that one. Hull City just been picked out the hat, and they're playing at home to Blackburn Rovers. So we've got 26, and 26 is Newcastle United. I'd have liked to have gone there. And they're playing number 1, that is AFC Bournemouth, straight off the bat. So it's going to be an intriguing encounter, that one. 2 decent sides. Yeah, Jack Price is playing for Brackley. It's a shame. I think we should have really come for a deal with him, shouldn't we? He's good. He was good enough. He'd have given us a bit more creativity. MK Dons, home to Oxford. Should have put in a bit of money for Jack. Should have, but hey, that's the way it goes, isn't it? Cheltenham Town. Ooh, Steve Cottrell. Ooh. We don't like Mr. Cottrell, do we? They've got Leicester City, I don't mind. So they've pulled out a plum tie there. Well, no, Leicester aren't in the Prem no more, are they? Championship. Who else we got? We got Cambridge United. So off to the Abbey Stadium is number 4, and that's Birmingham City. Who else? So number 6, Bristol City. There's not many left now. Number 40, Watford are going to Ashton Gate. So what else we got? We got number 36 at Stoke City. So going to the Britannia, or whatever it's called these days, is number Coventry City are going to Stoke. An old championship affair in that one. And we got 456, that'll be Macclesfield 46, and they're home to 23. Go on. 13, Crystal Palace are going to Macclesfield. Would have been a good one for Man United going there, wouldn't it? If the roles had been reversed. So 23, Old Trafford beckons for who? And who's going there is number 7, Brighton are going to Manchester United. Tough game, that one. And finally we got Sheffield United and Mansfield left. And the home team is Sheffield United. So the last one out there is Sheffield United versus Mansfield Town. And that completes the draw. Hello, good evening. Right, so let's chat about the Wolves game. What are your thoughts on drawing Wolves? I'm like that. So one, we got to go there. I'd have preferred to have actually played them at home. I don't like the away area at Wolves, the way that it's like it's about the size of that stand at Crewe. The actual seating area they give you, so about 2,000 I think. It's very sort of similar, quite shallow and not too many rows. I think it's about 2,000. That's going to be a bit of a fair bit of cash for Roland to upgrade his Bentley. Well, he might go into his retirement fund. No, I mean, I don't know what to say on the issue of selling the club. We could talk all day about do's and don'ts, and the thing is, we can say this, that and the other, but we'll never ever know the truth. They'll never let us, the fans, ever know the real truth, the real reasons why Caldwell and Cottrell left, what went on behind the scenes. You'll never know. And whether he does buy it on and spend that money on a new Bentley. Right, yeah, well, we're going to come into that one. How do I feel about Wolves away? Well, it's one we've done before a few times over the last 10 years. Well, 15 years. I think we've been there twice. So it's been a while, hasn't it? It was, Yeah, but it's got to sell out, and it's got to sell out at their ticket prices for that, won't it? So they're going to want to charge, obviously, a little bit cheaper than a league game. So are they going to sell all their tickets? We will sell all ours. That there is no doubt. They give us 10,000, we'd probably sell that many. But that's not the case, though, is it? Because obviously, it holds what, 31,000. How many? Let's have a little look. See how many was at the game the last time we played Wolves. So I'll have a little look on the head-to-head. I don't think it quite sold out for the home bit, but it did for the away. We'll have a little look. That was in the FA Cup as well, wasn't it? It was Greg Doherty got 2 in the home game. We were 2-1 up in late on. They equalised. I can't think who equalised. I think it was one of the Portuguese players. Who was it that equalised for Wolves when we played them at home? Because we played Stoke, didn't we, in the round before, and we got a 2-2 draw in that one. I think Peter Crouch, ironically, who's just done the draw, as I think he got the equaliser late on for Stoke, and then we went away to Stoke and did unthinkable. After being 2 down, come back 1-3-2. Remember the James Bolton smackaroonie into the top corner and a Fajiri Okanabiri penalty, and we won 3-2. Yeah, that was going back a bit. Is that season Ricketts? Was it Ricketts who was in charge then? It was, I think. And we got a good 3-2 win. Then we played Wolves in the next round, and I think it was Greg Doherty who did he score both goals for us that day? I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to work out. I know that they gave us the bottom tier, and then they gave us a sliver of seating in their new stand behind the goal. They're like one block at the front and one block at the top. And I think we took about 2,500, 3,000 there. Can't remember exactly how many we took there. I'm going to have a look at the head-to-head, and we will check it out. So here we go. There's the head-to-head. Not sure what the crowd was, because I'm pretty sure the home bit didn't sell all out. So yeah, the last game, they beat us 3-2, 2019. So it was the 5th of February 2019. So it was the 4th round replay, and Doherty put them 1-0 up. Then James Bolton equalised with Ollie Norburn as an assist, and Josh Lauren put us 2-1 up, and they equalised in with the last kick of the first half. So it was 45 plus 6. It was Matt Doherty again, and in the second half, Cavaliero got the winner after 62 minutes. And I remember we did miss a few chances as well ourselves. That was when we had Amadi Holloway. Can you remember him? So I'm not sure what the crowd was. The crowd at that game was 28,844. And their capacity is 31,750. So it was about just under 3,000 short. But they gave us the most they could give us, and they gave us 3,000, and we sold all them. So the bottom tier, and then 2 lots of blocks, I think, behind the new stand at the goal. So with them playing not so great, perhaps they may not be able to sell all their tickets, and they might give us a few extra maybe. Who knows? They might do, but probably not, because we know that this game will be a high level policing game, and that's the way it is. But yeah, in that game, the total shots, they had 9 to our 8 in that game. On target, 4 for them and 2 for us. So yeah, we played well in that game away at Wolves that day. And the first match, of course, was a 2-2 draw. So if I can sort of find that one. So that was 2019 also. I mean, it's going back a bit. See if we can find it. Oh, I can't be bothered. But yeah, you know, they might give us 3,000, I think. Probably the whole bottom tier down the one side, and probably a couple of blocks on the upper and lower tiers of the big new home main stand. And I think with that in mind, any questions? Fire away. I'm sure the train station will be buzzing on the morning of January the 10th. That's if it is on the Sunday. It might be on TV again. More TV money, yes please. Well, we've been on twice. Now, it all depends who at the BBC decides. Or if they've got a brain at the BBC, oh, that's a local derby. They might not look at it that way. They might think, oh no, Shrewsbury's in Wales, that's why the Wrexham one was on telly. Or something stupid like that, because don't forget, the BBC is run by people down south, so they wouldn't really understand it. They wouldn't see Wolves as a proper derby for us, although some of us can remember the 80s when Town were in the Championship and we were sending Wolves down to the bottom of the 4th tier. So I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully they'll put it on TV and we can have a bit more money. And obviously there's going to be a lot of people, there's definitely going to be a lot of people that aren't going to be able to get tickets. Not in the away stand anyway. So there's going to be a big demand for this one, especially if we can get some results over Christmas and build a little bit of momentum in the league. We're going to see a big following to Wolves anyway, and the ticket demand will be through the roof, I imagine, if We play well over Christmas. But there's other games before then, more important games. Grimsby tomorrow night. And don't forget, Saturday. Where are we on Saturday? Walsall on Saturday. Yeah. Get your tickets for Walsall if you haven't got them. Because they're nearly sold out, I believe. Yes. But would you have rather had Weston-super-Mare at home or Brackley? Okay, it doesn't guarantee you going through to the fourth round, but it gives you a better chance to progress. But don't get me wrong. I think, you know, with the way Wolves are playing in the Premier League, there's a good shout. As if they really do have a stinker, we could win that game. You know, they've got 2 points all season. You know, they're there to be shot down. Hopefully the BBC sees that and says, right, yeah, that's going on TV. And how great would that be? The humiliation of Wolves on TV. That might backfire now, so it might be the humiliation of us. Who knows? Anyway, I think that's about it really. I've been on for 26 minutes and I've got 15 in viewing. So that's great. Great to have that many on our live. And yeah, don't forget, Grimsby tomorrow night. Don't forget, also Walsall on Saturday. Get your tickets. They might be a bit of optimism amongst town fans now, and they might decide, oh, I want to go to Walsall on Saturday. And of course, it's another local derby, so get down there. Anyway, I'm gonna switch off now, have a nice cup of tea, and put my feet up. Until, well, you'll see me on Wednesday again for the vlog for the Grimsby game tomorrow night. The vlog of the Grimsby game tomorrow night. So until Wednesday, ciao for now.